All right, so we're just going to come into a comfortable seated position on your mat or on the floor. You can sit on a block or a book or something or a towel to give you some height. And we're just going to begin by gently rubbing the tops of our legs to generate a little bit of warmth. And as you do that, you can roll your shoulder blades back a few times. Begin to take a few deep inhales and controlled exhales. I sort of think this reminds me of when I was running track in high school and college, and you're waiting for your event to come up and you're just trying to stay warm up your muscles, but you're not doing anything too active, but your energy is starting to rise with some anticipation. No need to be nervous though, not in our class today. Good, and if you haven't already done so, begin to gently drop the chin a little closer to your chest and lower your gaze or begin to close your eyes. Your arms can continue to rub on your legs, or you can just gently bring them to still. And just feel any sensations you've generated. I'm wearing leggings, so my hands have a little vibration going through them, and my legs definitely feel a little toastier. Collectively, let's just take one inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, let's take an inhale through our nose and let it out like a sigh. One final cycle together, however you like. Or bring those shoulders up to your ears and drop them down your back. No rush with that. As slow and controlled as you can do it. Just really awakening those shoulder blades, your spine. Continuing to bring breath into this very gentle movement. Just rolling those shoulders up and down your spine. One more shoulder roll and come back to neutral. Excellent. If you'd like to peek at me or flutter your eyes open, that's up to you. I'm going to begin to put the soles of my feet on the ground. I'm going to bring my hands behind me for a little bit of support. Once you feel comfortable and you can sit there, you can either keep your hands here. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see from this angle, or you can bring your hands to your knees, whichever you prefer. And we're going to do a little seated cat-cow pose here. So on your inhale, you're going to gaze up at the ceiling, arch that back, and on the exhale, round, dome through the spine. If your hands are here, you can use your knees as a little bit of leverage. Inhale, begin to arch, open the heart to the sky, gaze lifts, take a deep breath, and exhale, draw it back. Round through that spine. Good. Do two more on your own inhale and exhale rhythm. Wherever your hands are. And when you finish, find your way back to seated. And if you're comfortable crossing your legs in a little crisscross applesauce position, I'm already toasty, doesn't take much. Just be mindful of which leg you have in front. So my legs aren't completely crossed. I actually have one closer to me and the other one resting in front. If you have pillows available, you can rest them underneath your knees for a little support for your hips. Excellent. We're going to take an inhale, light up the sky with our fingertips, look up. And exhale, just gently tip forward. Palms can come to the ground for a little more sensation. Elbows can come in. If this is a stretch that you practice regularly, you can begin to drop your head, extend those palms. Next inhale, one more time. Light up the sky with those fingers, gaze lifts, spine is tall. And on your exhale, bow forward. You can rest at your palms. You can even rest here if that's not a comfortable position, or you can sort of spider finger walk your hands out. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, release wherever you are, sinking a little more firmly into the position that you're in. On your next inhale, you're going to come to your fingertips and walk your hands over to one side. And exhale, melt into that position. Inhale, fingertips, walk back to center. And exhale here. Inhale, long spine. Walk those fingers to the other side. Get that nice twist. Exhale, melt here. Inhale, fingertips come back to center. Exhale, walk yourself back up. Give yourself a little shake. Very nice. You're gonna do the same thing with your other leg in front. So again, it's not stacked on top. Your other leg will just be placed in front if that's something that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, make any modifications that you need to make. You'll still get the benefits of the stretch. Inhale, light up the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to fingertips. Exhale, walk to your favorite side. Inhale, stretch to your fingertips. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, come back up to your fingertips. And exhale to the other side. Inhale, up to your fingertips. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, walk yourself back up. Give yourself a little shake. Excellent job. Let's quickly bring our hands to palm, prayer position, and give them a little rub. It's very rainy here in Philadelphia, so I'm quite chilly. Trying to generate a little more of that heat. Bring a deep breath from the back of your throat in. And sigh it out. Inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And then final inhale. Let that breath escape however you like. Relax those fingers. Bring your arms out. Should be in line with your shoulders more or less. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see this angle. And we're going to make a flicking motion. This is like flicking water off your fingertips. We're going to do that for a couple of breaths. You will feel it in these forearms. Good, roll back those shoulders and flick. Good. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. You go a little faster. Continuing to bring breath in and down your spine. On your next exhale, bring your arms out and continue that flicking motion. I feel it. If you don't feel it, exaggerate the motion. Oh yeah. Inhale here, roll back those shoulders. Exhale, arms back together. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Yes, but that's a nice primer for our downward dog, our planks, anything that requires upper arm strength. This is a nice little warm-up. So give it a little shake, take a little sip of water if you need. We're going to make our transition onto our hands and knees, our tabletop position. So try to get those palms underneath your shoulders. You can look down. If they need to come a little wider for comfort, feel free to do that. And really press through the palms here. Inhale, we're going to do that cat and cow again. Inhale, belly drops, gaze comes up. And exhale, leading with that tailbone, dome through the spine, gaze through your legs or at your belly button. Excellent. And in your own breath, do 3 or 4 cat and cows. Inhale for your cow pose, and exhale for that scared cat position. You can close your eyes here just to turn a little more inward and just trust that your body is doing exactly what it needs to be doing. to come back to a neutral spine. On your next inhale, we're going to raise your right hand. Thumb comes up as if you're reaching for something in the distance. Try not to let your hips all of a sudden go side to side. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Exhale, plant it back down. Very nice. If you noticed your hips did a little back and forth little dance, that's just something you need to just notice. On your next inhale, we're going to lift our left hand, palm up, reach, reach, reach. Try to keep those hips as square as you can. On your exhale, lower it back down. Very good. Begin to walk your palms out, maybe another palm's distance forward. Tuck those toes underneath, give them a little pressure, really feel that stretch underneath your toes. Flatten those palms, especially between your thumb and index finger, and like someone has tweezers to your tailbone, lift up into downward dog. And I always say here, the goal is not necessarily to have your knees straight, to have that tailbone up and to feel length through the spine. So if you find yourself heels up, knees bent, that's absolutely great. Those of you who have practiced this or you're naturally quite bendy, you can start working through straight knees. And let's walk out those feet one at a time. Do whatever movements you kind of need to get used to this kind of funny inversion upside down. After you've done some movement, find yourself in your downward dog. Can you press your knuckles in, claw at the floor? Can we take a deep breath through our nose? Let it out through lips. Inhale deeply. Sigh it out with some noise. Final deep inhale here. Release it however you like. Look forward at your hands and little baby steps. Walk your feet to your hands. And we're going to hang in our first forward fold of the afternoon. Bring a nice bend to your knees because that will help stretch the hamstrings, lifting your tailbone up. So sometimes having bent knees helps us with our flexibility. Good. You can grab opposite elbows and just give it a hang here. Give your head a little nod or shake, just to make sure your neck is relaxed all the way down your spine. Take a deep breath here. On your inhale, bend your knees. Swoop those arms out and up as you begin to rise like you're holding, like you're Atlas himself, holding the world on your fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come together into prayer. Open those hands down by your side. Gaze forward. Roll back those shoulders. Mountain pose, Tadasana. I'm just going to turn if you want to peek at me. Very simple position, but your hands are energized. Your shoulder blades are energized down your back. You feel energy down your legs until you realize that you're completely rooted through all four corners of your feet. You can close your eyes and take a deep breath. On your next inhale, you're going to bend your knees, sweep those arms up, palms come together, dive forward, trying to lead with that heart, yoga way. Fingertips come to the ground, gentle bend to the knees. Inhale, palms come to shins or upper legs, flat back. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, swoop those arms up, palms come together, prayer pose, Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, swoop those arms up, palms come together, leading with your heart, forward fold, fingertips come down wherever they come down. Inhale, flat back, keep that length through the back of the neck, you don't have to look up, I know you might be looking at me. Try to have some length, take some breaths here. Someone is pulling your tailbone back, get the crown of your head forward, but instead of it being uncomfortable, it's a nice elongating stretch that feels good for your spine. One more inhale.
What?
Exhale, melt forward.
What is good? Yeah.
We're going to flatten your palms to the ground, walk your right leg back, and our left leg back. We're going to come into our first plank of the afternoon. Always to bend your knees, and you'll still have the same benefit. You just want to feel your belly button as if it's pulling towards your spine. A nice rounded upper back, like in that cat pose. If you'd like to keep your knees up, that's absolutely fine as well. Take a deep inhale here. And begin to sway side to side. It's a little challenging, I realize that. Inhale back to neutral. You can do a couple forward and backward rocks. Good. We'll gaze forward. Knees come to the ground. We can flatten chest, then chin. Come facing down. Flip those toes, flat foot on, tops of the foot on the ground. You're gonna bring your palms slightly behind, like the tops of your rib cage. We're gonna come into a little baby cobra. Your elbows are gonna hinge together. Gaze comes up, inhale. Exhale, melt back down. Curl those toes under. Walk those palms a little more forward. Tabletop, downward dog. Inhale here. And let it out. Inhale here. Sigh it out. Final inhale. Exhale, look forward, bend your knees. Those of you who want to hop forward, feel free. Otherwise, you're going to walk forward, hang in your forward fold. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. On your next inhale, reach those arms up. Palms come together, arms come to prayer. A little faster, deep breath in, arms come up, palms come together, forward fold, dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, feel free to bend those knees. Plant those palms, walk right leg back, left leg back, plank. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, shift slightly forward and pulling that belly button towards your spine. Begin to lower down, elbows close to the spine, as controlled as you can, which could look like so many different things, and come to your belly. Palms come slightly back towards your ribs. You can begin to exaggerate that cobra if you'd like, or keep it into our baby cobra. Elbows come together. You can push up if you like. Exhale, come down. Bring those toes underneath, palms flat. Move through your tabletop into your downward facing dog. And take an inhale here. Excellent. We should be feeling some warmth now. Continue to inhale. Let it out. On your next inhale, extend your right leg back. It does not need to be high, but keep those toes pointing down. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that nose to your knee. Really make that crunch. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to step our right leg in between our hands. It might take several steps, so you can sort of jump it there. If you practice regularly and have blocks, this is a nice spot to use them. Otherwise, you can keep it in this high lifted lunge or drop your back knee. Excellent. If you're in your lifted lunge, we're going to take a deep breath here. Actually, everybody take a deep breath here. And let it out. If you want to stay here, great. Just try to open your chest a little more. Open that heart to the day. You can experiment with bringing your hands to your hips. If you want it even more, you can bring your arms up overhead into our crescent lunge. All of this can be done on one knee. Inhale here. Need to exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your palms together. Bring them down. Lower your fingertips back to the ground. Drop that back knee. Excellent. We're going to bring our hands to prayer. If you have your right leg in front, you're going to hook your left elbow to your right knee and stretch. Continue to do so. I just see a chat, so I'm just going to read it, but continue to practice your stretch. Okay, that's just everybody. Good, and one inhale here. Right, and exhale, you're going to uncurl, unhook that elbow, bring your fingertips down, curl the back toe under, flatten those palms, straight back into plank, knees down or knees up, shift forward. Try to control that landing. Excellent. Pull those palms back, flip those toes, lower high cobra, inhale. Exhale, come down, curl those toes, move through tabletop or plank, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Gaze forward at your hands. Have your fingertips or your knuckles come up. If so, ground down through those knuckles. Really firm up that foundation. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Toes pointing to the ground. Exhale, bring it to your nose. Inhale here, hold it. And exhale, begin to walk it between your front hands. So now we're in a crescent hour lunge on the other side. Excellent. Feel that you're drawing your right hip forward so it's in line with your left hip and not just open out. Excellent. If you have blocks, that's really excellent because then you can open your shoulders even more. Good. Option always to drop our back knee. If you'd like a little more of a balance exercise, bring your hands to your hips. Or you may bring your arms up overhead with your gaze. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the shoulders down your side. Inhale here. Exhale, can you feel your ribcage pulling in the belly button, closing towards your spine? Final out here. Exhale, palms to prayer. Lower those fingertips back down. Drop your back knee. We're going to go into our twist. Inhale, roll those shoulders, open your heart. Exhale, you can use your thighs to sit up straight. Bring your hands to prayer. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to first pivot from our belly buttons towards that left side. You're going to take your right elbow and hook it onto your left leg. And begin to look to the left. Option to open your arms and light up the sky a little bit. Option to gaze up at the ceiling if you'd like to challenge your balance. And exhale, come back to fingertips, flatten those palms, stretch that back leg. Bring your front leg to meet your back. Option to come to your knees, shift forward, flatten down through your chaturanga. Flat feet, hands strong by your ribs. Inhale, cobra. If up dog is in your practice, you can stretch it a little way. Exhale, melt down. Curl those toes in one fluid motion that we all hope one day to perfect. Come back to your downward dog. Come back to tabletop. Open those knees. Give yourself a well-deserved child's pose. You can rest your head on a pillow, your hands. You can have your hands down the sides of your body. Take a few rounds of breath here. Excellent. You can come back to tabletop. And I just want to take this moment to say thank you again to everybody who's showing up for this. This is our energized flow, and I hope you can feel the energy. My own energy is even lifting. And if you find any part challenging, I just want to remind everybody that yoga is the perfect space to figure out what does challenge us, how we greet those challenges. Do we push them away? Do we get angry? And to really start noticing how we handle difficulty. And it's Such a sweet way to do so because it's just yoga. It's just yoga. You know, there's like no such thing as being perfect at yoga, despite what Instagram might tell us. It's just a way to really get to know ourselves, really know our emotions. So I'm really glad you're here moving through this flow with me. Okay, we are going to curl our toes under. Inhale, exhale, hips come back and up into our downward dog. Gaze forward, step forward, walk those feet in, forward fold. Take a nice forward fold here. Take a couple breaths. On your next inhale, bend those knees, raise those arms up and over like you're carrying the world on your hands, on your fingertips. Hands come to prayer, open up into Tadasana. Excellent. Now we're going to move into one of our strengthening poses. They've all been strengthening poses, but a specifically strengthening pose for the day, Utkatasana, also known as chair pose, less fondly known as intense pose, for a reason aptly named. So I'm going to grab a block here. For those of you who regularly have things like these lying around, if you do, you can place it right in between your thighs, and I just want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze into that. For those of you who don't just have these lovely neon cubes in our house, bring your feet together, okay? I'm going to show it to you facing the front and from the side as best as I can, and I hope you can join me. So take a deep breath in, roll those shoulders down your back. You're going to do that again. Add some bend. Inhale in, and let it out. Very good. On your next inhale, we're going to sit back like you're sitting on a chair that's slightly too tall. I want you to really like stick your butt out. Don't round it under. That's a different version. You're sitting on a chair that's just too tall. You can keep your hands here. Inhale and exhale. For additional sensation, you can bring those arms straight out of those shoulders. And you're reaching, it's like sort of an odd image, but you're reaching forward while your tail is reaching back and your spine is somewhere in the middle like a bow and arrow about to shoot off. Gaze right between your hands, inhale. I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can stay right where you are. Exhale, can you sit a little deeper? Inhale, lift your toes, ground through the toe mounds. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Try not to bend those knees too far over your ankles. One more, can we lengthen our spine, look up even taller. Exhale, sit a little deeper. And inhale, come up, shake it out. Excellent job. Take a couple deep breaths in Tadasana. Do you notice if your heart is beating any faster? I do. We are going to move through one more Utkatasana, shorter. All right, because we know what to do. Feet come together or squeeze a block or a book or something. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit on that stool. You're kind of looking for it. Where is it? It's a little too high. You do have this arch in your back. Exhale. Chin stays lifted, shoulders stay back. Inhale, lift those toes. Exhale, sit back. Final inhale. And exhale, come on up. Shake it out. Well done, well done, well done. Not my favorite, but so healthy, so important. It's really important to greet the things that aren't our favorites too. Make them a little more familiar. All right, we're now going to go into one of our standing positions, a standing balance. We're going to go into tree pose. Those of you who practice a lot might have your own like glorious tree that you'd like to go into. By all means, go into it now. Otherwise, feel free to follow me. So for now, you can start with your hands on your hips. We're going to ground through that left foot. Really feel those four corners of the left foot, that big toe mound, that pinky toe mound, and the left side of your heel, the right side of your heel, and then gently drop those toes, just for some support. Your right foot, for some of my ballet dancers out there, this is like a little coupe. You can use it as a little kickstand. Or you can bring it up halfway. Or with the help of your right hand, you can bring it up as high as you like. Try to keep that knee pulling towards the back. And your foot is completely flat against the thigh of your left leg. Now, we want to watch that we don't sort of like disco out our like hip. Hold that left hip in. Try from your shoulder, the side of your neck, down the side of your left body. You are one straight line. And this is your tree. Wherever your right foot is perfect. Hands can come to prayer. Hands can come to branches. Chin can rise if you are so daring. And the hardest of all for me is closing my eyes. So play with all of that. This is playtime. Fall, do whatever you need. Find wherever your arms want to be. Continue to breathe, most importantly. Play with closing one eye or two eyes. And breathe. Whew, I'm closing my eyes. Excellent. Wherever you are, gently bring that foot back down. Give your left foot a good shake. I'm going to switch sides now. I'm going to ground down through that right foot. All four corners. Really feel big toe mount, pinky toe round mount. Left side of your heel, right side of your heel. And then the toes just drape over. Left foot can be here. Left foot can be here. Left foot can be anywhere you like. Just try to keep that knee pulling towards the back, your right thigh pushing into that leg to keep those hips in one straight line. Hands come wherever you like them to be. And I like the tree pose because I really think trees, oxygen, really nourishing your whole body with the breath. Begin to lower your arms, your legs. Give both legs a nice, generous shake. Good job, everybody. So now we're going to, I'm going to face the short edge of my mat again. I'm going to reach your arms up into our final forward fold of the practice. Fingertips may graze the ground. If you bend your knees, really arch that tailbone up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, plant those palms, step those legs back into a plank. Really make this an active plank here. Again, knees can come down, just keep that core pulling in and up, almost like the rib cage is drawn closer to itself. Round those shoulders, squeeze the muscles up your legs, your glutes, and rock gently forward. Rock gently side to side. Bend, shift forward, inhale. Exhale, melt down. Try to take it as slowly as you can. Oh, that's taken me like 2 years to go that slowly. Flatten out those feet. Flatten out everything. You can pick a cheek to rest your face on, or you can have your forehead down. Take an inhale. Exhale. If you have one cheek on the ground, turn your head. Inhale the other side. Good. Make sure you're kind of in the middle of your mat. We're going to reach our arms out in front. Reach those toes out and back. Again, get that stretch in either direction. Forehead comes to the ground. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your arms and your head, and then we're going to release after a few counts. So it's just your arms and your head, your feet stay grounded in like a half Superman pose. Take a deep breath here to come back to neutral. And exhale. On your next inhale, raise just that front body, those front arms, keeping energy in your legs, but toes down on the ground. Inhale, stretch even further. And exhale, calm down. We're going to do the same thing just with our legs. One breath just to wash it out. All right, next inhale, here we go, just your legs. Inhale, legs. Really work on that bodies, separation, isolation. My hands want to come up. Exhale. Inhale, stretch even further. And come down. Good. You can rock your tailbone side to side, a little wagging of the tail here. As we're wagging, I'm going to prepare you for the next. The next one we're going to do is a combo of the two, a real full-on Superman. So your chest will peel off the ground, your elbows will peel off, and your feet. And this is just all about personal goal setting. If this is the first time you've ever done this, the fact that you're trying it at all is an awesome, awesome place to be. If this is something you practice regularly, see if you can even stretch it further than you have in the past. Okay, everybody, come back to stillness. Take one cleansing breath together. Let it out. And inhale, peel everything off the ground. Reach those arms. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, can you bring your feet slightly closer together? Last inhale, can you get longer? And exhale, melt down. Beautiful job. Wag that tail. Very good. Okay. Palms are going to come under your shoulders. Come back into our tabletop. And you're going to cross your ankles over in the back. It's not too complicated. The whole point is just so you can sit back and be in a cross-legged position. Very good. I'm going to do some back inversion. So if you're playing your own playlist and it's on like the rock and roll section, you might want to just start lowering the volume as we start bringing our heart rates down a little bit. Okay. You're going to flatten your feet on the ground. Arms come forward. It's a little bit of a core stretch here. And as slowly as you can, one vertebrae at a time, round down through your spine. Your head is the last thing to go. Keep those feet grounded. Very nice. Good. Bring those shoulder blades a little closer together. You're going to walk those feet closer to your booty, almost like you can touch them with your fingertips. That's how close you want to be. Now, you might be able to see I have this space in my lower back. I'm going to push that space away. Again, that drawing of my belly button to my spine to really round down through that low back. Good. Keeping that flat, I'm going to bend my right knee, flex it, extend it up. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, bend, place it down. Other side, inhale, bend, 90 degrees. Exhale, up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, down. Have you noticed if your spine picked up? Mine certainly did. So flatten it back down for round 2. Inhale, half. Exhale, extend. It's more about the flexing to get that stretch rather than how high you go. Half and down. Final one. Inhale, half. Exhale, up. Inhale, half. Exhale, down. Keeping those heels close, your lower back pressed down. We're going to go into our bridge pose. So inhale. And exhale, we're going to lift from our belly buttons. Try to keep those knees from opening too wide. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Slowly melt back down. Good. You can windshield wiper the legs a little here to massage out the lower back area. Another thing I like about yoga is that you might have heard this already. It's not just about the pose. You know, hit bridge, hit something fancy. It's about it being one continuous movement, the yoga flow. So I'm going to try to bring a little bit more flow into this practice as we finish up. So it's not just inhale, exhale, inhale, down, but through every transition, there is grace. There is a sense of control and arriving and pulling back, okay? So we're not jerking through any movements, but we are connected to every step of the process. Okay, so inhale here. Exhale, gently lift that belly button. Let out your air. Inhale here. Keep rising. Exhale, gently begin to dip. Don't go all the way down. On your next breath, rise. Exhale halfway, but you're flowing. Exhale, rise. And come down halfway. Final one. Inhale up and melt all the way to the floor. Excellent. Windshield wiper out those legs. Beautiful. All right, moving into our final stages of our practice here. So now is a moment of free time or play time. If you want to use, if you have a wall and want to do some restorative legs up the wall, that is very soothing. You're gonna hold whatever pose you want for about a minute. Some of you might want to do a shoulder stance, which is the one I generally like and will talk you through. If you want to just be in a child's pose for meditation, that's absolutely fine. Those of you who are fancy, want to do handstands, or anything else that you haven't gotten from this practice, now's the time. I'm going to walk you through a shoulder stance if you'd like to follow me. So bring those shoulder blades a little closer together. You're going to lift one leg. And I like to just generate a little bit of momentum. You're going to lift those hips in the air and catch them with your palms. Good. Think of stretching forward, flex the feet like you're walking on the ceiling. Energy all up and down your legs. Even if you're upside down, can you bring a full breath in? And control the release of breath. Try not to shake your head in this position. If you want to go backwards, that's cool. Wherever you are, little plow pose. As controlled and with as much flow as you can you melt everything back down to the earth. Very nice. We're going to have our knees bent, soles of our feet on the ground. We're going to lift up, let's lift up our left leg, hook it over our right like we're at tea time. You're going to open your arms wide or in cactus arms and just drop your knees over to that right side, pulling that left shoulder into the ground. And if you'd like to gaze over your left shoulder, by all means. Wonderful. Come on back to neutral. Uncross those legs. You can keep those arms out wherever they are. Cross your right leg over your left. I'm going to just adjust so I don't hit the wall. And drop those legs to the left side, rooting that right shoulder in. An option to gaze over with open or closed eyes. Gaze over our left shoulder. Every exhale, can you feel a release? Your release of your shoulder blades into the ground. Maybe a release of those legs a little closer to the earth. Wonderful. And come on back to neutral. I'm just going to close with a happy baby so you can grab the outsides of those feet, or you can grab your knees or behind your legs, whatever is accessible, and just give some happy baby rocks. Babies are so flexible. Just massage that spine. Remember, no one can really see. I can't see you. Whatever you like here. Excellent. Bring the palms of your feet together, the soles of your feet together. Just stretch it out a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, begin to drape those legs on the floor out beyond you. can even stretch above your head to give your spine one final stretch. We're just going to open our legs slightly. Let those toes drop down. Let those palms either be connected to the ground or up and receiving to the sun and the sky. And find ourselves into Shavasana. Our pose of rest, our pose of stillness. All here you have to do is be here as you are. As the breaths naturally continue to come and go, begin to notice where you feel that breath going. Where is it nourishing in your body? Is it in your ribs? Can you bring it down to your belly? Can you bring it down into your legs? Let it travel down on its own journey into your feet and into your toes. Can that inhale come to your heart, and on its exhale be released into your arms on its journey down your arms, into your wrists and your palms. Nourish every single finger. Just rest here as you are. Begin to explore where you connect with the earth, where suddenly you are connected, just like everyone else is connected to the floor, to the earth, to each other, through the backs of our hands, through the backs of our legs, the back of our head, wherever those points of connection are for you. Know that you are connecting to the earth and to each other. Final inhale here that you allow to wash over your whole being. Let it out. Carefully come to one side, roll over. You can use your arm as a pillow. Curl those knees in. Keep your eyes gently closed. Using the strength of that top hand, push your body up and away from the ground. Find yourself into any comfortable seating position. Begin to rub those hands together for some heat. Bring the thumbs to your temples, your middle finger to that spot between your eyebrows, sometimes called the third eye. Begin to rub a little massage into those tender points. Just start with your thumbs, then move those fingers. You can begin to drape the rest of your fingers over your head and just give yourself a nice scratch. Dogs and cats have a nice life. This is what they're getting at home. Excellent. Bring those palms back to prayer. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, palms to forehead. I want to thank you again for showing up for yourself, showing up for this class. I don't know, because our family and you love me, or you love yoga, or you're just trying to connect. Whatever your reasons may be, your personal, private reasons for showing up, I'm glad you did. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, option to bow forward. Many teachers here like to end with namaste, and I just like to end with one final thank you and expression of gratitude. I hope to see you at our next ones. Wednesdays are restorative, a lot of the feel-good feelings you get from yoga. And Saturdays are a little more activation-oriented of our muscles, all right? So I hope everybody enjoyed. Feel free to hit me up if you need any adjustments in the future or you have an interest in a particular kind of practice. I'd be happy to try to incorporate it. All right, take care, everybody.